Thanks, Claudine, for making time and to have this conversation with me. So I'm curious about your experience at in the tribe program that we just completed. But first off, yeah, could you share a bit about yourself?
Yes, I'm Claudine Kusser. I'm Dutch. I'm married. I've got 3 children in the age of 20 to 12 now. We've been expats since 2004. So we lived 9 years in the UK. Then we came back to the Netherlands for 3 years. And after that, we went away to Portugal for 3 years. So we came back about a year and a half. My kids are in international school. I'm working with Irene for the past half a year now, actually, 2 courses I've done. But I've been working with a psychologist for the past nearly 5 years, basically, to tackle my past.
Yeah. So you've been really in an intensive journey of self-discovery, of self-understanding. And what has attracted you to the tribe program, Claudine?
I was very curious. I came into contact with you via the international school. And so at that moment, I was ready actually to take the next step. What attracted me, I only worked usually one-on-ones with psychologists. And this was something I experienced also. I experienced feelings through movement. And that was actually quite a big thing. And then another thing what actually was really nice was that it was in a group, something I never experienced before. But what you said, like it's mirrored, your experience are mirrored by someone else. And even if they have different experiences, there are feelings that's so mutual that everybody experiences, which is kind of in a way not completely new, but the way it's done now, it's really new to me, but also very helpful.
To think of it that we do all this online, the program,
yeah,
the embodiment and the kind of the tribe connection.
Yeah, but it feels safe. It's safe in 2 ways almost. It's safe, I feel, because you're in a group and because everybody has similar feelings. No one is kind of excluded. You don't all of a sudden find I'm the only one here. But also almost, it sounds weird, but being online almost feels a bit of more of a distance, which is a kind of safe. It sounds really weird. And on the other hand, I would love to see everybody in person. But then we couldn't experience in our group like 2 people that are abroad, which is also actually really exciting to see that we have them from all over the world, really.
Yeah. I could imagine that's also kind of the feeling of that you're also in your own space, in your own physical space, but still connected with people, with the tribe members from everywhere, basically. And what did you like? I hear already about the tribe, the sharing aspects, like that you are mirrored by each other. What else did you like about the tribe program?
Actually, it really, in a very safe way, I could start to learn, or actually start to express myself in feelings to others. I find that really difficult. And I also noticed, especially in the second tribe course, that all of a sudden it was like a click, and I can see things in other people, but actually mirroring my own feelings. That's something was really resonating with me. The other thing I really liked was that you get a little bit of theoretical background and work from there, but then also with the body movement. So it's not only talking, but also experiencing. So it's very multi-sensory So in different ways, so you always get something for yourself, and for every learning style people have, it's either from thinking or experiencing and having that, making that connection. And actually making that connection is really important, because often that doesn't work between the head and the heart, or the feelings you've got, because that's something you miss, or I missed actually within myself, that I could make that connection in my body. Where do I feel it, and how do I feel it, and in what ways do I feel it, and what can I do physically to make it better for myself, really.
How you said it was so beautiful, kind of the experiencing, not just thinking, experiencing, but it's also integrating, connecting. Would you like to share, perhaps, if there's any one exercise that you remember from the program?
Oh, yes. That was about the inner critic and and I always forget the other one.
Inner supporter.
Inner supporter, yes. That's something that really stayed with me, almost sort of the interaction with each other. Basically, yeah, I think that's the first thing that pops up. That was that also afterwards in the tribe we came back to, not only me but also others. We were often talking about the inner critic and the inner supporter, actually, as well. And you feel that with lots of things. Sometimes it's literally going with and then we're going against it, kind of stuff. Sometimes they work together, sometimes they don't. And it's also how it feels in your body, that sometimes doesn't work together.
Wow, yes. Yeah, that sounds like a very important experience. And I'm sure you have more of this experience like throughout. What has this tribe program brought you, Claudine? How has it impacted your life or changed your life?
Definitely a lot of more understanding, awareness, where it comes from, and what the trauma is exactly. I had no clue. I never read up on it or talked about it in that sense. I started to understand my triggers, and a lot of pieces fell into place in the big puzzle, also about my behavior. And that was very powerful, actually, to become aware of that, building myself from within again, and become more empowered, getting to know where the tools are and how to use them.
About creating clarity, about the challenge, like, okay, what it is exactly, and what is the source of the challenge, but also the inner resource we have.
Yeah.
What are they, and how can I use them? How can I apply them to make my life better? Okay.
Yes, because the trauma will always stay there. It will never go away. Because that happened in the past, and that created who we are, and also, but actually I like to use it as to empower myself, because I know I'm strong, but to continue and kind of use it as a positive thing, being a survivor instead of a victim, but use the, it's not about so much why did it happen, the trauma, but what can we learn from the trauma.
Yes, to experience also this post-traumatic growth.
Yeah.
There is such a term, apparently. Yeah.
Okay.
Not only PTSD, but post-traumatic growth is a thing as well.
Yeah. So I think I know I'm in that mindset that I want to grow from it.
Wonderful, Claudine. Yes. And that's actually all my questions to you. I don't know if you have anything else you would like to share with the world out there. If not, that's fine, no pressure.
So really nice to work in a group, basically, with you as well. So I think you're in the right background, but also up front as well when necessary. Yeah. Especially the group makes it. You don't know them; they're all strangers. But
in the beginning,
yeah,
I hope they are not strangers anymore.
no. But yeah, in beginning they're definitely strangers, so that's where you start off with. But in the other, you go really deep really quickly, but it doesn't feel unsafe because you have the shared experiences.
Perhaps it's a good to close this this sharing, Claudine, with with the movement together. If there's any movement that you feel, oh, it fits how I am, how I feel right now. Okay.
To losing my back, basically. Yeah. My neck.
Okay. And yes, so taking care of the body, and we can gently come back in the here and now.
Yeah, being myself. Having my little pot around me to get into the world. And
thank you so much, Claudine, for sharing.